M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time. And he got
touchdown, Philadelphia! Saquon Barkley, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Running right through him. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 17 carries, 97 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Jackson will keep it. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They run the option on 2nd down. Might have gotten this one down to 28, and that's all. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And not a whole lot doing there, so get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 72 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And the Eagles first down. A gain of 12. First down.
Again, it's Barkley. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Eagles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Under a minute to go, clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Barkley, inside handoff. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man has got it at the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it as we resume action.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive really needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now an option play on second down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Here's Daniel Whelan now. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
A first down carry for Barkley. A beautiful span and room to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 126 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. And the Ravens taking the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Thomas. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Jackson. That's complete with Zay Flowers with it. Still going. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Here's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 8-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
7-yard gain. That's another Baltimore first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
On his loop for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. That time a 6-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Gain of 6. That's good for the Eagles. First down. It's a gain of 6. And an Eagle first down.
Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. They begin with Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Now Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
18 yards on the play. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Jackson now. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Baltimore first down.
On first down, they drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again is Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Back to throw again. They set up the screen for Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Jackson driving for the goal line, but he's knocked out short. But with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. The first month of the season has come and gone. Some early surprises, some early disappointments as well. Let's get into it. Our trip across the NFL starts now. In Santa Clara, the Niners at home to take on the Rams in the NFC West. And it's the former Michigan man, Blake Corum. The team got into the red zone, he gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. The Rams move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. From there, we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts at home to take on Washington. And it's Deebo Samuel. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. A 55-yard touchdown. The Commanders, trying to get back over 500 in the early parts of the season, they lead at the break. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears taking on the Buffalo Bills. And it's Josh Allen. One of his 2 touchdown passes here in the first half. This one's at halftime with the Bills with a big lead on the road at the half. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them to make.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. Perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
It's a gain of 10.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they go instead with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. looking end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
A little juke. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds Bateman over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Jackson. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line.
Baltimore, 1st down.
They go play action now. Jackson. They shakes him off. Call it a loss of 18. And that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Jackson from the shotgun. Staying on his feet, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Jackson. He's got right on the short throw. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 along the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. And the Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They go play action with Hurts. This caught by Latu, the tight end. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 3rd down and 6. Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Baltimore, 1st down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. To throw is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Eagles.
Looking to throw. Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
At the 41-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. Here's a give to Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And out bounds right around the 20. This offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jump that one free.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Baltimore, 1st down.
Play action. Now Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
Henry running right. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
The killer here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Jackson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with career touchdown number 60. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Luke now for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 224 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Again, it's Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. The Baltimore Raven offense returns, and we see wide receiver Rashad Bateman bringing him out. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good, too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Here comes second down at 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Jackson going to keep it. Oh, look at the juke. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And all the way down to the 9.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Jackson to throw.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. There we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's caught inside the 30. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
A gain of 42 yards on the play. 1st down, Eagles.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
That's another Eagles 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. And an Eagle 1st down.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use?